So hello guys, so in today's lecture we're gonna cover what you mean by pointers. Okay, so we're gonna see what is a pointer, how to initialize, okay, and what are things we can able to do with the help of pointers. Okay, so first is your pointer. Okay, so what a pointer is? So pointer is the one that holds the address, okay, address of the integer, okay, variable. Okay, so you can say in this case your variable 10 will have some address. Okay, so this address is being held by your pointer. Okay, so this pointer will get hold of this address. Okay, so in this case what happens, I'm using this keyword p star ptr, and this holds the address. Okay, address var. Okay, so now this pointer will have an address of this one. Okay, 008. Now what happens, I'm going to give the address. To this address I'm going to assign a value of 20. Now this value will be going to the variable var. Okay, now again I use another pointer to get the address of this one, and I give 30. Now it becomes 30. Okay, so your pointer is majorly used for your, can say, you are holding the address of your variable. Okay, so why I need pointers? Okay, so thing is that, yeah, so every bit has a memory, right? So with the help of the pointers I can able to do the allocation of these memories. Okay, I can able to allocate these memories and I can able to access them. Okay, so if I don't have pointers, okay, this variable is stored in a random place, okay, that I don't know. Okay, so if I know this address, okay, so I can have a set of address, and that address holds this variable, and this address has the pointer. So every time I need to access that variable, I can use the pointer, okay, which has the address of this variable to access them. Okay, so that is the usage of your pointer. Now let's go to your STM32 and see how we can able to initialize a pointer, and we do some test cases in your pointer. Okay, let me open my STM32. Yes, okay. So now this was the previous one, okay, where we left. Okay, now let's first we just create a simple function for to find an address. What is an address? Okay, now I want to create a variable. Okay, so let's see how our address looks like. Okay, I'm just create a variable to, okay, now I'm gonna printf, I'm gonna printf value is, okay, so that we get the value by using %d. Next line, and comma, we have the variable. Now use the same printf memory address is, so pointer we need to use %p. Okay, next line, and we need to use this symbol to get the address of that variable. Okay, I want to use a get character, char, okay, and return 0. Okay, now I want to run this. Okay, now let's see let's see where this one is located. Okay, let's go to my this one is this one. Okay, next line. Yes. Okay. So you can see this is your value and this is your address of that 2 that has been stored into your system. Okay. So now what I'm going to do, I'm going to use your pointer. I'm going to use a pointer into equal to the address of where. Okay. Okay. Now this is how your variable's address is being pointed here. Okay. Now what I'm going to do, just going to use copy this. Okay. So the memory address will be this one. Okay. And the value will be, I just put without the asterisk. Okay. PTR. Okay. So the same thing, let's see. Okay, one second. Yeah, I think, yeah. So just initialize the pointer and just need to, so to initialize, I just need to use the asterisk symbol. Okay, pointer element. Now I just use this ptr is equal to address of where. Okay. Okay. Now next we need to print percentage. Yeah, sorry. This is percentage d. Okay, to print the value, need a asterisk, and to print the address, just need this one. Okay. Now let me debug this. Okay. Let's see. You're getting. Okay. So you are getting the same one. Okay. You are getting the same one here. Okay. If I just change this to 5. So you can see the value is 5. The memory address is 615FF16. Okay. Now let's see if I don't use the pointer. Okay. And just use a asterisk. Okay. Okay. I just directly use percentage var. Okay. Now let's run. Let's use a different one. Just put 6. Okay, so now the address is for this one F61FF1C. Now if I let's change the value to 8. Okay. So you can see the value and the address. Okay. So same thing. Okay. So that's how you initialize a pointer. Okay. Now next, what are you gonna do? So just remove. So on to declare a pointer, we use this asterisk symbol. Okay. Now next is that we need to change the values of your pointers. Okay. So now I'm just taking in the same case. Okay. Now your PTR is equal to value. Okay. Now my value becomes 9. Okay. Okay. Now I'm just gonna printf value is %d n asterisk ptr. Okay, then printf memory address is %p stuck in point ptr. Okay, now let me run it. Okay, I think one second. You're getting an error. Yeah, sorry, this is var. Yeah. Okay, so we're getting the value. Okay, and its memory address. Okay, and you can also see the address is also different. Okay, you can see the value is changed and the address is also changed. Okay, so now let's see, we want to increment a pointer. Okay, so wait, I just show you. So let's say if you have an array. Okay, so int value of 2. Okay, like this you have. Okay, int value of 2 parts. Okay, this one should be, yeah, this one it's here. Okay, and this is your flower bracket. Okay, now what I'm gonna do, I need to print this one and this one. Okay, so what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna use the pointer. Okay, that gets the address of this. Okay, so I'm gonna use a point and just put the point value array. Okay, now what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna use a for loop. Okay, for I is equal to 0, we have 0, this is 0 and this is 1. Okay, so I is less than 2, I plus plus. Now I'm gonna go inside this printf. Oh, sorry, this is okay, printf value of just put this one value equal to %d. Next line we have your I position and the pointer value point. Okay, then now I'm going to use a printf again, address of equal to %p. Next line a comma point. Okay, yes, so now I'm going to increment this pointer. Okay, so I'm going to increment this pointer. Now return 0, get correct. Okay, get correct. Now let me run it. Once again. Okay. Sorry, one second. Just put array. Okay. Okay. Let's see. Okay. So we just have two values, right? So we just need to put this one value of value array. Okay. And inside that I just need to put my I. Okay. Percentage D. Okay. Then that will be your I. Okay. Then address of value this one. Okay. Copy, paste. Okay. Now if I run, yeah, now we have no error. Let's, yes. So I can see, so the value of the array 0 is 10, the address is here, the 1 and the address. Okay. So this is your incrementing. So I'm moving from one position to other. So from this position to another position. Okay. So for decrementing, let's see the decrementing of your array. Okay. Now I'm just have the same case. Okay. So what I'm going to do, it starts from your here. Remember your pointer starts from the first point. Okay. So now what I need to do, just need to go from max to -1. Okay. So your address, just use the address from the max. Okay. So the max will be 2. Okay. The max address is 2. Okay. So from 2 to -1, this is 1. Okay. The 1. Okay. So address of the 1. So this is the address, this pointer points. Okay. Which is around, I think we see in some 600 F14 like that. Okay. Now we use the same case. Okay. So now the value of this one is I. Okay. I is equal to your max. I is greater than 0. I minus minus, not plus plus plus, minus minus. Now we want to decrement it. Okay. So the value will be your I minus 1. I minus 1. So it starts from 2. We'll have 1, 0 like that. Okay. So now next is that your pointer will be decrementing minus minus. Okay. Now let's do the same. Okay. Now let's run it. We are getting some error. So yeah, we just need to initialize in. Okay. Yes. So you can see. So it starts from 12. Okay. Then it goes to 10. Okay. So that is your incrementing and your decrementing of your pointer. Okay. Then, okay, now let's see your pointer to pointer. Okay. So now I want to use your double pointer. Okay. So now let me just start. Okay. So this is your, just gonna have your value. Okay. So first pointer, then next I want in the another pointer PTR. Okay. So now your value is equal to 50. Then your PT will be pointing your val and your this one. So your point will be pointing your val, and we have your PTR that is pointing the address of your point. Okay. Okay. Now I'm just gonna print up. Okay. Let me just print up the value of just use a code formatter. Okay, now what I want to do, I'm just gonna print the value equal to, okay, percentage d n, and I'm gonna print the thing of your the value of val is equal to this one. Okay, then next I want to print the same thing, the value of your PTR, okay, of your asterisk point will be equal to asterisk point. Then next, the value of asterisk PTR, double asterisk PTR is equal to double asterisk PTR. Okay. Okay, it's just spelling mistake. Okay, no issues. Okay, now let's run. Now let's see what we have. Okay, okay, so yeah, this is value. Yeah, okay, just change it here. Yeah. Okay. Okay, so we have the value of things. Okay, so this is one. I changed. So this one is pointed to this one. This is pointed to this one. So if I made this change here, since these are pointed to this address, it will check the address. So that address has the same 50, 50, 50. Okay. So now let me just close it. Okay. Yeah. So yes, so that's it about your pointers. Okay. So we've seen how your pointer works. Okay. So in this class, we covered your pointers. Okay. Okay. So we covered your pointers in this class. Okay. What is your pointers? Okay. And how to initialize them. Yes, yeah. So what is your pointer and how to initialize them? Okay. Okay, how to increment the pointer, decrement the pointer, what is double pointer and all. Okay. Yeah. So that's it for this video. Thank you.